Hi, I'm Kathy. This is my better hearing story.
How long have you had hearing aids?
4 years. I've had one. I got one, and I've got it in stretch one instead of two, but 4 years.
Okay. And initially, what made you decide to come to our office?
Well, I would have my TV turned up too loud when my husband came in, and I just thought it was time to get our hearing done. You know, I had retired in January, and I wanted to get, certain things done in an order. You know how you're supposed to check your health and everything. So I have the hearing. I brought my husband with me too, hoping that he would get his checked. He did, but I'm the one that had to do something.
It's funny how that happens.
So I would have to keep repeating things, to him a lot, and he was losing a little patience. So,
Perfect. How have you noticed a change?
well, my TV, I don't have to have it as loud. I tone that down, and I don't ask people to repeat things. Like I don't have to turn my head towards them, to hear what they're saying. It's more of a, just natural. And they hear me better. I don't have to repeat, or I don't have them repeat to me, what it is. In the crowd, it doesn't bother me that much. The hearing aid does well in a crowd. I don't notice that I have to turn it up or down.
Perfect.
And I also noticed that it did help my sinuses a little bit. That was another reason I went with that, because it was after COVID, or right during COVID. Right before
shortly after,
shortly
around
after.
that time.
Yeah, and I always felt like I was plugged up a little bit more. And your mom had said, that sometimes that makes a difference, and it did. I didn't have that feeling there, like I had to blow my nose all the time or stuffiness.
So occasionally when people have hearing loss, they say, I feel plugged all the time.
Okay.
And once we put hearing aids on them, they're hearing better.
All
So
right.
then that plugged feeling goes away.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm glad that helped
It
you
did.
with that.
It did. It really did.
If someone that you know was having a hearing issue, would you be likely to recommend us to others?
Yes, I would. You guys have been very helpful, and even when my dog chewed the one up, you got it fixed right away. You didn't do too much damage. I was so upset. But yes, very friendly.
So we like to see you come in every so often for
Right.
checks, and we typically do every 6 months.
Right.
And you're pretty faithful at that.
Yes, I
If you
am.
could follow up a little bit more with how those go.
I come in every 6 months and to touch base, but because it's fun when I go in, I get to meet you guys again, and you're a part of a family, because I know your experiences that are going in, so I have to check on you to make sure everything's going okay. But it's very fun and relaxing, yes, and you're here to take care of us.